at the aspect ratio. Did you see that? The aspect ratio was constricted as if it was wrapped up by the whip. That's so smart. And then the camera slithers around and wraps around. It's holy sh. We're continuing our Honkai Star Rail series with Jade Trailer, a collection of desires. If you enjoy our time together, watch more. Star Rail Lore Masters. Let's do this. Sweating.
Has anyone told you? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I like how we started from his perspective and then revealed it was subjective.
But a will can
We're not showing your
also
face.
bring death.
Really nice shot, yeah. The first reveal is like she commands
Tell me,
respect.
you naughty child.
It's not me.
Where are they? It's time for a lesson.
Wow. The music is like playful, but it's demented. She has a whip too. Look at the aspect ratio. Did you see that? The aspect ratio was constricted as if it was wrapped up by the whip. That's so smart.
No need for a will.
Don't say it.
I shall take it.
You sick sons of guns. Nobody say it.
After all, there's never just one will.
Incredible editing. Is that Snake? Is this Mesmer's
quantity's
waifu?
not bad, but the quality is lacking.
Really cool. Incredible editing here. We have interesting backgrounds too. And there's the aspect ratio being constricted as if by a snake. It's such a smart edit. It's Mesmer's girl. Holy shot. That's amazing editing. Really nice shot there. We kind of use the whip to motivate the swooping of the camera. There it is. The whip is being controlling the camera, influencing it. It's like a snake. So smart to have her weapon be a whip instead of snake line.
It will spark even more desires.
It's incredible.
Too bad. The farce is over. And all that's left are the ashes of greed.
Wow, that was amazing. All right, we got a lot to talk about. There's so much going on. As always, the edits are so quick. I have so much I want to talk to you about and break down. As I always say, make sure to hop in our Discord if you're new. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube if you enjoy our time. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about it, guys. Lots of cool details.
You naughty child.
So I like how it starts subjective. We actually play a little bit back and forth, going from a subjective perspective of this guy and then to her. Let's talk about it a little bit. But what it does is it gives her a very kind of imposing feeling. Okay, notice the lowered camera here. We're looking up as if we're this guy. And the face is pretty obscured throughout. Pretty obscured.
Has anyone told you?
Right? So we start from his perspective as if we're looking up. There's guys all around us, right? It's really well done.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And then we come out and we start in medias res, as we say, in the middle of the scene. Then we zoom out, we get where we are. So it's this claustrophobic feeling in the beginning, right? Really smart. And then we get the snake, which seems like some sort of pet, but just like Mesmer the Impaler from Elden Ring, wow.
But a will
Right?
can also bring death.
That was a really cool shot. I like how these two shots line up nicely. And this is what's cool when you storyboard stuff really great. It's not just random shots that look cool. Look how this shot kind of swoops up from the low, and then we go a little bit wider here, and it's continuing the same motion that was established in the shot before. It's not only great editing on the cut, but also just really good storyboarding. Makes sense. It's not jarring, and we get a sense of the space.
Tell me,
Guy's shaking.
you naughty child.
It's not me.
Right, and then they've lowered the camera to give us a reverse over the shoulder of him, again, establishing the feeling that we are looking up. She commands respect.
Are they?
And I think it's cool. Like I said, it's a very playful demeanor, but it seems demented once you see her start going crazy.
It's time for a lesson.
Yeah, really nice transition there too into the sort of live 2D VTuber art, as we call it. 10 stone hearts. Jade, Lore Masters, is where I need you. What does that mean? Is that her sort of organization? Is that her classification of her power? I can see here we have highlighted this specific thing, which tells me like Genshin, right? That's her elemental. If it's the same. Okay, so I really like it. We're getting some great cuts to the music. Boom. Whoosh. And of course, that sound effect is probably part of the song, but it works really good, and smart to include a whip-like sound in the song. It's just like, very, very tight ship. Everything here, the whole vision, you know, good concepts. Now, this is where stuff starts to get a little crazy. And what I like about this shot is we have the shot of here, and we're in grayscale, we're in monochrome here. We suck the colors out of it, but we have this like imposing image of her in the back, almost like her being is bigger than can be contained by this little figure. It's almost like Mesmer the Impaler. You know, he's got this rune inside him, the snake. I'm so curious about her lore. What is going on? Is it actually similar to Mesmer? Which is kind of funny because these came out around the same time. You know, there's no way they like played Elden Ring last week and we're like, make this character quick. So it's interesting. Like, it takes a lot of planning to do this, is what I'm saying. And then there was some text here. There was some kinetic typography, as we like to call it. Let's take a look. It says super what? Superb, perhaps? Superb, yeah. Let me know if this has any significance. Very cool. And there's the snake. Really, really tight details here. Ugh, it's creepy. Yeah. Nice close-ups there. And there it is, the whip mimicking the skin of a snake as she strikes it. Beautiful shot. And what's cool is here, we've gone subjective again, right? We pull out, we are the guy. He gets whipped in the face. He wakes up next week, right? And we have in that FPS is blurring. There's a vignette, is what we call that, when the edges of the screen are blurred or darkened or anything. And there it is. We have this shot, just hugely wide angle, probably as much as like I would say almost like a 15 millimeter. Now you would ask, why would you do that? Well, you want to make the foot seem extremely dangerous, in your face, sharp, and it's going to smack down right on him there. And there's the snake. That looks exactly, that's so close to Mesmer's rune. That's like inside his eye. I'm dead serious. Pull it up. It's so ironic. Like, they're so similar. I'm telling you, this is Mesmer's wife. Look at that. That's terrifying. It implies that he's just completely, the feeling that it gives me is completely like a baby, you know, being dangled by these incredibly terrifying powers, right? It's crazy.
I shall take it.
Yeah, but you get that distortion on the wide angle, so the shoe looks enormous, and it's gonna hurt, right? It's coming right in your face. Now, what in the world does she do there? She's like marked him for death with this snake rune. It's terrifying. This guy's trying to get a one-up on her as she's distracted. I don't think it's gonna work out for her.
There's never just one.
And what does it say here? I actually can't read it. What does it say? NVIDIA? Oh, is it Latin? NVIDIA? Don't know. Very cool.
The quantity's
I love that shot of the snake.
not bad.
Awesome. Let me ask a question. Is the snake actually the whip, or is it just a separate thing? That's what I'm not catching. Or does her like walking stick turn to the whip? I love that shot. Again, what is it? What kind of stuff is it evoking? What are we playing with here? So it's a slithering snake. The shot,
But the quality is lacking.
the shot wraps around, right? It's a snake. It wraps around things, just like really, really tight ship on the concepts. All right, let's go back one more time.
Quality is lacking.
I want to see from here. So what we have is, it's so cool that we have the imagery of a slithering snake, and then the camera slithers around and wraps around, right? It's just like, it's so good. Now this is what's interesting. We have this like VR background right here.
You woke it up?
You woke it up. I need the lore for this, man. What is going on? It's so cool. And again, it's literally phase 2, Mesmer the Impaler. Like, what is going on here? It's so cool. And by the way, I said it as a compliment. I don't want people to be like, oh, he's saying they still. I love Elden Ring. And this is a great video. And what is this? Like an army of people? Is it the people that the snake have eaten? Is it the people inside the snake's stomach? Is it the people caught inside this vortex? That's terrifying. Chained up inside this dimension. And she's just going through. I like that we do get a little bit more of an action shot there of her. But it's cool because it's quite close up, this whole thing. Look at this. You know, there's not a lot of detail. She's like in the void. You do see someone get struck there. That was cool. But I like how we actually go in close to the character, cross past the eye, and then focus again on the whip, which breaks her out of this vortex, and then we have the result of it. What is that? That's terrifying. Yeah, this is a drawing, which is amazing to see here. I love to see that next level of detail. This is a drawing that appears for what, like 2 frames or something? Amazing. And then there was a wanted poster there. Let's check that out. We can't read it. It's in a different language, but very cool. There's another one. So I think that's what she was saying, you know, where is he? I'm assuming that's what she was asking about in their interrogation. And look at this. Again, it's got a very, you know, Darth Vader feel to all these people are bowing down by force in this case, right? She's walking among the troops. Nobody can defeat her out of fear. It's a cool concept, and you really get that feeling with the character. Seems pretty villainous too. I'm really curious about this character. Backstory. Yeah, that was exceptional. Let's look at that one more time. Again, using the whip to kind of move the camera around. This kind of string. Great transition there. Feels like a one shot, even though it's not, just because the cut is so tight.
Once a will is ignited, it will spark even more desires. Too bad the farce is over. And all that's left are the ashes of greed.
Very cool. Yeah, just trying to listen to the dialogue there. Awesome sounding lore. Let me know what that means once it starts. There's no stopping it. Collection of desires is all starting to make sense, but amazing video. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I think it's one of the better ones for sure. At least in a bit from Star Rail. Very, very well done. But you guys are the best. Like I said, make sure to subscribe here. Check out my couples channel with Aaliyah, my girlfriend. We just made. We're building that up, and it's been a lot of fun. If you want to see us play Elden Ring and other games, do voice acting and stuff like that. So thank you, friends, and I'll see you around town.